guide. This is where you can do the loopy-loops and that kind of thing to tell it exactly how you want it to go. So I'm going to create the motion guide for my biker, which is right here. So on my biker layer, I'm going to right click and choose Add Classic Motion Guide. Alright, and that puts the biker, if you'll notice, indented under the motion guide. So then I'm going to go to the first frame of my motion guide and I'm going to draw it. So I'm going to get the pencil, and you just want to make sure that the color is something different than your stage. And I'm going to draw what I'm going to have him do. So I'm going to have him go up here and loop up and come back down here and land. Okay, that's the guide. Now I've got to match the biker up with it. So go to the first frame of the biker layer and you'll want to zoom in quite a bit. Get the free transform tool and move the biker so that that little white dot there is attached to the motion guide. So there it is. Now I can go ahead and kind of twist it a little bit here so that he's not quite, however. Alright, then that's frame 1. Now I need to tell it what I want it to look like in the last frame, which is frame 50. So I'm going to click on frame 50 and right click and insert a keyframe that just copies the last one. Zoom out again so I can see the whole thing. And now I'm in frame 50. I'm going to move it over here to this side. And then I'll zoom back in. Get the free transform tool and attach it to the end of the guide. Then I can spin it around a little bit like so. Alright, so now let's pull back and, oh, not quite ready. We'll pull back here, and then now I've done the guide, I've placed the biker on the guide, now I have to actually create the motion. So on the biker layer, right click and create classic tween. That should do it. So now if we'll watch it, this is what we should get. Okay, now you notice that he flipped upside down there. Yours probably won't do that to begin with, and the reason is probably your orient to path is probably not on. If it is, that's great. This is what it will probably look like. So if it does that, in order to get him to actually go upside down, you'll want to go to the first frame of your biker and make sure you click orient to path, and then you can play it. Right. And then that is a class or a motion guide.